Well, it has been a busy primary day, but all the races now have been settled.
Voters chose the candidates for the November general election in contests from U.S. Senate to Roanoke City Council. We have team coverage tonight on all the key races. Reporters in Charlottesville, Bedford, and Lynchburg. Let's start in the 5th District.
On the Democratic side, former Representative Tom Perriello took another step towards retaking the seat he once held. He handily defeated Suzanne Krasinowski and Rob Trzynski. ABC 13's Allison Mullet was at his watch party tonight. She shares why he says he's the best choice moving forward.
Tom Perriello found out that he won that nomination in this room surrounded by family and friends. He says he's honored for the opportunity to fight for a position back in Washington. Perriello says the best part of democracy is earning the votes of the people. And he says he recognizes the need to lower costs and expand access to rural health care. And he points to his time in Congress as proof that he can deliver. He says it all begins with new representation in Washington, and that fight starts now.
You just have a very clear choice, whether it's protecting our constitutional freedoms, which I will do, versus those that are allowing those to be shredded. So it's a clear choice between somebody who's going to fight for this district and has delivered results for the district, or John McGuire, who's taken $3,000 out of the pockets of every family in this district.
The two other candidates in the race, Rob Trzynski and Suzanne Krasinowski, says they're disappointed with the results, but glad they stood up for what they believe in.
Our healthcare system really is in a crisis, and it's important for people to understand just the depth of the problems we have and that we can fix it. We need to fix it.
The idea of having to restore the balance of power in Washington, D.C. to reclaim the power of Congress. And so I'm hoping that that message will get through.
Both say they now plan to support Perriello in the general election. Perriello tells me he's going to spend the next couple months working tirelessly to listen to the people in the 5th District and work to beat John McGuire. Reporting in Charlottesville, Allison Mullet, ABC 13 News.
Perriello will now face Republican incumbent John McGuire. McGuire took a commanding lead and beat challenger Melanie Lucero. ABC 13's Hayden Robertson joins us live tonight from the Registrar's office in Lynchburg after speaking with McGuire.
McGuire was overjoyed that the voters he's represented for the last 2 years are going to potentially trust him enough to go back to Washington to do more work. The congressman tells me he gets to represent the best district in Virginia. McGuire says he is going to continue to work to pass policies that align with what President Trump is doing for our country, saying that that is what's best for us. One area he's passionate about is ensuring our border is locked down. McGuire says taxpayers should not be paying to help people who entered the country illegally. Looking at the voting numbers, Republicans showed up to vote in this election, almost double compared to Democrats. McGuire says that's because people want common sense back in Washington.
I think that they see what I'm telling you, and that is it's communism. It's common sense versus communism crazy. I have a question I'd ask all of your viewers. When are the Democrats going to stop being for them and start being for us, we the people?
Challenger Melanie Lucero took to Facebook after results were finalized. She thanked her team, but also said, quote, "Pay attention to who is on your ballot and what they have actually done. This country needs people who will serve it honestly, and elections have consequences that we all live with." Now, McGuire did admittedly tell me that this is going to be a very tough race and all eyes will be on the 5th District, but he says he believes he is going to be reelected for a second term. Reporting live in Lynchburg, Hayden Robertson, ABC 13 News.
The final race to be called was in the 9th District. Joy Powers emerging from a field of 3 Democrats to win by 16 percentage points. She'll face the Republican incumbent Morgan Griffith in November. ABC 13's Charlie Vicario was at the Powers watch party tonight in Bedford. She joins us now live with reaction. Charlie.
The 9th District Democratic primary was called a little bit later than most races, but Joy Powers says the wait was well worth it as she now turns her focus towards November with excitement. After months of campaigning across the district, Powers says she saw strong turnout, including many first-time Democratic primary voters, which she believes is an encouraging sign heading into the fall. For November, Powers says her campaign will take a realistic approach to competing against Republican incumbent Morgan Griffith.
You know, this is a district that is considered ruby red. Well, I challenge that. You know, I say that we have to show up and we have to offer them a campaign that's not about democratic principles, but really focused on what can be delivered here at home.
Adam Murphy and Douglas Crockett were both on the ballot today alongside Powers. Murphy says he was still wanting a different outcome, but still wishes Powers the best.
I wish her luck. I hope that she beats Morgan Griffith, and I'll do what I can to help her.
Douglas Crockett provided a statement saying, quote, "I wish her well in her campaign to defeat Morgan Griffith and improve the lives of all people in the 9th District," end quote. Now with results official, Powers says tonight is celebration, but tomorrow starts hard work towards November. Live in Bedford, Charlie Vicario, ABC 13 News.
A couple of the other key races decided tonight. Burt Misizawa winning the Republican nomination for Senate. He will now take on incumbent Senator Mark Warner in November.